Today we're going to do something a bit different. We're going to do a reaction to the reactions of the new Adele song, Go Easy On Me.
Go easy on me, baby.
That wasn't even close to the same
Are you
tune.
sure? It's not the same tune.
I'm pretty sure. My day.
So, like many other people, when Adele released a new song, we went to YouTube to go and hear it. She has an amazing voice and is super, super talented. But it was the reactions in the comments of the videos that sort of made us sort of
Take a breath.
take a breath.
Yeah.
And like comments like this and like this, sort of. So, yeah, we're going to share some thoughts.
For the record, this video that we're making today is not actually about Adele, about the song, or her video. It's actually about people's reactions to that video. All that previous stuff you can find elsewhere. That's not what we're about. So, let's get to it, shall we?
Okay, so one of my first reactions to this was like, so the comment is like, I'm not even married and now I want a divorce. Oh, okay. Nobody who is honest and in probably their right mind goes into a marriage wanting to get divorced.
That's just something else, man.
Okay?
Nah.
Like in the UK, the divorce rate is 33.3% of all marriages in the last 50 years
That's quite
end
a
in
thing.
divorce. It's quite high
Yeah.
compared to before. But everyone expects to be part of the 70%. Nobody thinks their marriage is going to be in the if they're honest with themselves and they're standing whatever they're getting married and then looking at the person they're getting married to and the person you now may kiss the bride. You do not think,
Oh, give me 5
yeah,
years.
I'm going to get divorced.
Yeah, that's
Like,
not.
unless you've already got problems in your relationship before you got married and you thought a marriage would fix it, which is really not going to do that, right? It'll make it worse. You know, nobody goes into...
Isn't that the dream? To get married and divorced?
No, nobody's dream is that. Nobody.
Wow.
No little kid thinks to themselves, yeah, I want to get divorced when I'm older. Nobody in their right mind actually wants to get a divorce when they get married.
Or
So the
before
idea...
they're even married.
It's
Yeah.
just crazy.
Number 2, it's not Adele's fault. She obviously was singing a song and that's her business to make songs, you know, it's literally her job is to make songs. And she might be literally, you know, telling her story in her way and all that kind of thing. And she obviously they engineered a song that's well made. It makes you have emotions and feelings and all that kind of stuff. But other people's reactions are their reactions. It's their responsibility to control how they speak and how they type. People, this is the bit that gets me.
They're so committed.
They're literally committing with words and then hitting return and going for
it's not
it.
just the
You
thought.
can read your comment before you actually click submit, but they
click
they
anyway.
click it submit anyhow. Anyway, so it's not Adele's fault what they type. So that's point number 2. And connected to it is point number 3, which to me, these kinds of comments sort of, they're real short-sighted, and it seems like people are trying to buy into some kind of feeling that they get from the video from Adele by having in their mind they want a divorce before they've even got married kind of thing. It's like they're buying into what they think that the video, like they're the star in their own movie. That's maybe how it is maybe explained, and that's not right. It's very, very short-sighted, and it's a strange kind of narcissistic type of thing, I suppose. It's a strange one, and it's not right to sort of to do that. That one, yeah.
And like, so number 4 is that for me, it was like, wow, have you ever actually been around someone who's been divorced? Or have you ever been around kids who parents have been divorced? When I grew up, most of my school friends, their parents were divorced. And it was rubbish for them. And it was rubbish for me as their friend. And like, when my parents separated, it was also rubbish. Even if your parents have a very amicable split, it's still bruck. It is just, it's not a nice, it's not nice. and to be so blasé about what is actually potentially a very traumatic thing in not just your couple's life, but if there's children involved in their lives and the repercussions of that.
Wow.
There's only
just extends out, doesn't it?
It's just like, it's quite, are people so desensitized to the concept of divorce that they think it's like a nothing? Oh yeah. Do you know, like, if you were to actually speak to people who either grew up with it and their parents were divorced, or like their mate as an adult is getting divorced, how that feels, there's not going to be many circumstances where the person is like absolutely delighted and happy and excited that they're getting divorced. Yes, I'm not saying that's like not the case in some divorces, but for a lot of people, that nobody goes into a marriage expecting to get divorced. So wow, are these people who comment like that, are they so desensitized, and actually have they not been around children? And this, she wrote the song for her son, that's what she said.
Yeah.
And whether or not you agree with the lyrics or whatever, wow, have like, man.
Take a minute before you hit submit, you know, in
Just
your
like,
comments.
think before you speak is a phrase for a reason,
Yeah,
you know?
for sure. So, marriage, obviously, our channel is Faith-Filled Marriage, and so we're advocates of marriage, so obviously. And marriage itself is an important thing, and it shouldn't be taken lightly when it's broken. So let's just be clear on that. People are striving for a relationship, and marriage is important, so we can't treat things like that lightly. But we would like to know, what are your comments on those reactions? Let us know your comments in the comments below, and we'll see you on the next video.
Yep.
Bye.
Bye.